let's think about it. When God puts something in our life, there's a increase, right? There's never a decrease when God puts something in our life. It's always an increase. So if a man is coming into your life, or a love interest is coming into your life, and there is no increase, no progression, hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Dyme LaShawn, and we back at it again. If this is your first time here, welcome. Come on in, grab a seat. If you've been here before, then you already know the vibe. I think the girlies are gonna like this video because I have been on TikTok and just kind of getting my thoughts off. I've been on my soapbox on TikTok, and I am sad to hear that it's about to go. Hopefully somebody comes in and gates that, because the girls we thrive on TikTok. So babes, look here, okay? I did a video on TikTok about weaponized incompetence, okay? And I literally just hopped on my soapbox real quick because I was actually kind of talking about a situation where
I felt like women will disregard their friendships but do everything but slay their babies for their men. And sometimes the girls slay their babies for the men too. And so it led me to think about how women will take so many chances to fix things with men to help them get it, but they won't take the same level of care, or will not approach it with the same level of troubleshooting or willingness to fix a situation with their sisters, their sisterhood, their friendships, their female community.
And the video actually kind of went viral over there, and so it's making me think that this is a topic that maybe the girls might want to hear over here. Let's just go ahead and talk about it. My mom has a saying, right? And my mom has a saying where she says, you know, oh honey, they saw you coming. And I don't know if you grew up in a black household, if you would know that, but I think that you would, because that sounds just like something like black mommies would say. But I remember one time I came in the house and I had a pleather bag. It was by Steve Madden too, child. I don't know if y'all remember the white bags with the gold rivets all over it. Child, I just knew I was doing something. And it was a store called Bare Feet. I don't know if a Bare Feet was in your city, but a Bare Feet was jumping in my city, okay? And we used to go in there, and they didn't even use real POS systems. They were still writing down. Anyway, and I go in there and I go get this white bag, and I just kept eyeing this white bag. This white bag was just as pleather as it wanted to be. No real true like crazy value, right? And Bare Feet was selling it for $80. And I was working, I think, at Up Against the Wall at that time, and I spent my money on this bag, $80. And you know, when you're making minimum wage, $80 is a lot of money, child. It takes you about a full day's work to get $80. I get this bag and I'm so excited, and I take it home. I'm like, Mom, look, I got a bag. And she's like, how much was that bag? And I said, oh, it was $80. It was on sale. It was $120 at first or whatever, but it was on sale. And she was like, oh honey, they saw you coming. Did I see value in the bag? I did. I saw value in the bag. I thought it was cute. I just kept eyeing it. I had a crush on the bag, okay? I wanted to wear it out with my clothes. It was Steve Madden. It signified some level of significance to me. I wanted to be a fly girl. I wanted to be, you know, the girl. Did I really look into how much the bag was worth? Not really. I just knew it was worth it to me, so I spent the money. Was it overpriced? It was. It was overpriced. And how long did I have the bag? God knows how long, but it wasn't leather, so it didn't really represent the status I thought it did. It was pleather, so it was a dupe. It wasn't even the real thing, and it was overpriced, which means I paid probably quadruple what it cost to even make the bag. And so now I've gotten a dupe, overpriced, and there were no refunds, and so I couldn't take it back after my mother made that comment. Oh honey, they saw you coming. How does this relate to the dating world? The men, they see us coming, right? And so they sometimes know that they are the dupe. They're not the real thing. They have no intentions on offering you the real deal. They're just going to give you a little something, a little breadcrumb. They're not going to give you a loaf. They're not going to give you, you know, anything that's going to really sustain you. They're just going to give you a little bit of something, right? A dupe. Right? And then also, they also know that the price that you're going to pay in order to be in their lives and them to be in yours is going to be highly overpriced, right? And you are not even going to get what you came for, which would be the value, which would be the feeling of being that girl, because you have somebody who loves you, cares for you, is on the same page as you, wants to do the things that you want to do, equally yoked in the things. They saw you coming. And when you apply that level of empathy, the willingness to pay, the willingness to say, well, I wanted it, it meant something to me, so I'm going to do it, you know, the working all day, meaning putting in a concentrated effort to be a part of something that is not going to fulfill you, it's going to backfire, right? It's not going to be long lasting, right? It's not going to be something that truly fulfills what you need it to fulfill. And a lot of these men know that. And so when we have these relationships or these situationships or these sneaky links or these different things with them, and we say, oh, well, I've been in this for 6 months. I've been in this for 8 months. We've been talking for 25 months. It's like, okay, what has taken place in that time? Have they signified to you that they want to move forward? Have they asked you to be their girlfriend, be their wife, be anything, right? Have you evaluated them? Are they even anybody you would want to be a girlfriend or a wife to, first of all? Because, baby, listen. And also, are they constantly signifying to you that what it is that you need and what it is that you want and what makes you feel whole, loved, cared for, that they cannot bring? Are they showing you that they cannot bring that, they can't perform? If any of these things are true, right, where they are signifying to you that they can show up, that they are the real deal, that they can give you what you need, then why are you guys just talking? Why are you guys just dating around? Why hasn't there been some level of an increase? Right? Because again, let's think about it. When God puts something in our life, there's an increase, right? There's never a decrease when God puts something in our life. It's always an increase. So if a man is coming into your life or a love interest is coming into your life and there is no increase, no progression, they know they're not progressing anything in your life. They know they're not adding to anything in your life. But they're going to say, but what? I mean, everything's fine. Everything's okay. Weaponized incompetence. They know they play in your face. And they're hoping that you look the other way. They're hoping that you don't pick up on it or that you savor the breadcrumbs that they're giving you so that you can continue to do the concentrated effort it takes for you to stay there. Because why would they do that? But why would they do that? They would do that because they benefit. They get to have a woman in their life that is beautiful, that is warm, that is kind-hearted, that is working on herself, that is doing all of the things, but at a discounted price. Men are resourceful, okay? This is why they've been the leaders of the world. They're resourceful. Are women resourceful? Yes, we are, right? But we're not resourceful in a way that will undercut the next person. Men are resourceful in a way to protect us and provide for us, and sometimes that can get a little cutthroat. So they're naturally cutthroat. Do you think that that is something that could be happening when they come into your life, give you a little bit and get a lot? That is weaponized incompetence.
I don't know why you feel this way. I didn't do anything. It's just gonna take time. I'm gonna get it together someday. You're rushing me. Let's just go with the flow. Everything is gonna unravel in due time. Why are you in a rush?
Yet and still, there will be situations in which they don't really want to hear slow down and stop and why we in a rush. Are you following me? While we are in our winter arcs and we're focusing on ourselves and we're doing all the things, right? Like, because the girls are joining the churches, the girls are, you know, getting in the gyms, they on TikToks on they steppers, on they, you know, stationary treadmills. They are doing the things, okay? They are joining the master classes. They are getting their skin together, the no-ins, okay? Because I'm on track too. We'll talk about that soon, but they're doing all of the things. If we are pouring into ourselves in this manner and we're doing these beautiful things where we are going upward and onward and introducing progression into our own lives and really coming with the value that we say we come with, and then also being fair about the price that it costs to be here, we're actually undercutting ourselves. Why would we go and constantly try to pull someone else's teeth to get it right for us? When we run into a situation where it's like, oh, we've been talking for 25 months and he still is treating me bad, or he still doesn't get it, or he still doesn't understand this, or he still does that thing that I hate, and he still, you know, tells me I'm over exaggerating when I tell him I just need some emotional support, or he still is not there. When do you think that man will get it right? On the 27th month? Because he not. And I say this as tough love, being the big sis that had to learn the hard way, because I want to prevent you from running into these issues. Men will do what they repeatedly do, right? People will do what they repeatedly do. What they have been shown works. So if they come into your life on month 1 and have shown you that they are not going to be consistent, that they are not going to be emotionally available, that they are not going to give you anything besides, you know, sexual gratification, if that, because the girlies are not always being satisfied. But if they are coming into in your life and they're saying this or acting in that manner, and you are allowing them to, because that's the key. If you are allowing them to, and they repeatedly are able to do this month 2, month 3, month 4, what makes you think on month 5 they're going to decide to stop doing it? It's been working for them. What would signify them to, well, I'm going to just go ahead and stop. I'm going to get out the game now. It's been working for me. I'm going to just go ahead and get out the game now. That's not human nature. The same way while most people who commit crimes are repeat offenders, it's worked for them. And typically, they won't stop committing a crime until they're locked up, which would mean in your case, you cut them off. Everybody's sorry once they get cut off, right? But they're never sorry when they still have access to you. While we are doing these things, where we are increasing our lives as we are walking into the new year, right? The 2025, the big one. This was an 8 year, and now we're walking into 2025, right? Stop spending time on things that don't deserve you. We're pouring all of this goodness into ourselves. We're getting closer to the word. You know, we are exercising. We're doing all these things, all the things that I previously mentioned. But we want to try to beat it into some man's head to get it right, to be with us, when we're the prize? No, ma'am. Don't get me wrong. You will have instances where a man might not be equally yoked with you in certain capacities, right? Maybe he doesn't have a whole bunch of money, right? Maybe he hasn't reached a pinnacle of success in his career. Maybe not yet. But if he is emotionally unavailable, if he disregards your needs, if he is not offering you progression in life, if he is not adding to you where it makes you feel so invigorated and so motivated and so excited to start your day and be the baddie that you are and be the woman that you are and be the it girl that you are, then what is the purpose there? Because sexual gratification can be an inside job. It could be a one-on-one thing. It doesn't need to be involving of another spirit, of another energy, of another person. Especially if that person's not fulfilling you, is not giving you the things, right? To go out there, polish the car, wash the car, vacuum the car, put a bow on the car, and don't put gas in it is crazy, because where are you going? And I learned that the hard way, and I want to share that with you. Don't do all of these beautiful things, pour into yourself aesthetically, make sure you're clean on the inside, make sure that, you know, you're running nicely, but then pick somebody that's going to run you into the ground. And then be heartbroken that they don't want to see you the way that you need to be seen. 9 times out of 10, the man already sees you. They already see you. They saw you coming. I started the video with that. They already see, oh, you pretty. Oh, you nice. Oh, you're smart. Oh, you know what good foods to eat. Oh, you have a wealth of information. You can pour into me. You'll enhance my life just by knowing you. Being in your energy will give me an upgrade. They know that. They see that. But they're hoping that you don't see it because they benefit from you being blinded. Do not feed into weaponized incompetence, right? And discount what it is that you actually bring to someone's life, because your life depends on it. And sometimes when you pour into other people's lives, in a way where they are not able to reciprocate, you will end up feeling depleted, and you won't have what you need to touch the life that God put you here for, to carry out the purpose that God put you here for. And so now you are dimmed and that other person is thriving, and you wonder, why do I feel so bad after we do XYZ? Or why do I not feel cared for? Because that person is not feeding into you, because they don't want you to be fed. If you are fed, then you get bigger. If you get bigger, then they might not be able to benefit from you in the way that they are. So I'm not saying all men are bad. What I'm saying is that you as a woman need to really step into your divine feminine real strong. I'm talking about real strong with your big girl panties on, and understand that the power that you have, right, is bigger than you know, and you don't want people to prey on your inability to see that. So while the girls are getting busy, writing their to-do list, joining their new gyms, getting new hairdos, because I think I'm about to get one myself, joining their churches, and doing all the things that we do to make ourselves who we are, great, do your best to weed out the people who are preying on your inability to see your greatness, okay? While you are in your winter arcs, block the people that want to play on your phone in your face. Think about that. Think about what it is that you desire, what it is that you love, what it is that you need, and then consider the people that you've been sharing space with intimately. Are they able to show up for you in that way? If not, don't spend too much time there. Don't pour into yourself and pay for all the bells and whistles, the boob jobs, the aesthetic procedures, the Botox, the BBLs, the lipos, just to get with some fool who he do it to a chicken. Don't do it, okay? I really don't want that for you. And take this from somebody, again, who has learned quite a bit of hard lessons in her life. And I look forward to seeing you on the next one.